Okay, I did in fact make a mistake. So, WURKKOS asked me if I wanted to try this TS32, and I thought what they were saying is, I thought they were talking about the long-range version of the TS21, which I really, really like. I did not think I was getting this, but it was on me, my fault. I actually thought it was something else. I have no flashlights in my collection like this one. This is something in a whole new size and dimension range, like something I've never played with or seen before. So what we're going to do is I'm going to unbox this. We're going to talk about it as I see it, and then we're going to finish up this section of video, and we're going to get outside and actually showcase this, because this is one of those lights I think I can't even visualize what this can do. So let's go ahead and unbox it, and we'll go from there. So this is called the TS32 from WURKKOS. Actually, really nice packaging, which is pretty cool. And what's going to deal with this? Oh, it's a magnetic box. And comes with some instructions we'll get to in a minute. But look at the size. Look at the size. Well, first of all, look at the size of the O-rings. Look at the size of this flashlight. Okay, this is a 21700 flashlight. Okay, wait, let me pull out. This is a AA powered flashlight. So let me get this thing out so I just show you how much bigger this actually is. This thing is huge. Actually hysterical. Okay, so that's a AA powered flashlight, and that is the, what is this? The TS32. My guess is the handle is there because this thing is so powerful, it gets so hot, you probably can't hold on to it. It's probably good enough to keep the thing from melting, and you know, it automatically will down-regulate. That's something that's built into all of these flashlights. There's some thermistor that keeps track of how hot it gets. But my guess is you're going to need the handle. And you can see there's some serious heat sinks going on here. Real serious heat sinks. So yeah, I'm kind of scared to use this light in inside. We're gonna try it though. Once I figure it out, it'll make it a little bit easier. Let me just flick through this and then we'll be right back. Okay, so thankfully it's a pretty straightforward light. It's very similar to other user interfaces. So there are 2 buttons and 4 little lights. The lights indicate the amount of power is left. So 4th light, 100%, 75, 50, and you get the idea. So one of these 2 buttons, I'm not sure exactly which one yet, works and uses and functions for the spotlight, and the other one functions for the floodlights. So basically you're getting a 2-in-1 style light. I've never reviewed anything like this. It's very unique to me, this experience. We'll discover it together. And we're definitely going to take it out to check. I don't see anything in the manual that tells me that this is capable of doing it both at the same time, but we'll find out if that's true or not. The other thing I think is interesting is this has actually been independently certified to be completely waterproof. That's actually a surprise. I didn't know they could do it for a flashlight this big, but great. That's awesome, actually. So this could be a reasonable light for someone maybe in the nautical situation, theoretically. It looks like it's even mountable for one reason or another, and I guess you just put it on a vehicle because this thing is huge. Anyway, let's go ahead and try this. So I'm actually going to come in on moonlight, and the way we're going to do that is hold press. And, oh wait. Sorry, first thing first. Oh my God. Oh boy. This is going to be cool. Wow. I feel like I'm disassembling, like, I don't want to say the word because I might get demonetized, but, a thing that explodes. Anyway, so there is a special top that connects to the contacts on the inner side, and there are 3 21700 batteries, each with 5,000 milliamp hours. So that's a big piece. Really clean inside too. Really nice. So we're going to put those back very carefully. All of them were facing up. So we're going to go ahead and connect those like so. And we took off this piece of paper, which is what we needed to get it working. And then very carefully screw it back down. I also noticed that the threading has been properly lubricated. Sometimes I get flashlights and they don't have lubrication, so that's a nice little added thing. Something you should do yourself using synthetic grease, but it's nice when it comes with it because it will last a lot longer. You won't need to switch these out as often. So now it's brewing. Let's try this again. Hold press for Moonlight. So this is their eco mode. So even though that looks pretty bright, this is the lowest output you can get from the spot version. So that's basically, you're getting it right in the center there, and that is the top button. So let's turn that off for a second with one press, and then we're gonna hold this for the flood. Ooh, and it looks like, are those high CRI? It certainly looks like a more neutral white. Hard to tell, we'll see when we go outside. Now, are you ready for this? We're going straight to the turbo. I mean, you want to see 1300 lumens, right? I want to see it too. Ready? Oh my god! The camera immediately adjusted, but let me tell you, that is blindingly bright. Very, very cool. Okay, all right, now let's use the spot. Wow. Okay, that is a serious beam. Very, very cool. Wait a second. Oh, you can control them separately. Wait, if I go up, will it increase? Oh my god, that's so cool. Okay, so in addition to having spot on, you can adjust them independently. So I can turn that on or off, and I should be able to cycle through it, right? Okay, so I can mix and match them. That is super cool. I'm not sure yet where I think this light should go or who should have it. I haven't figured that part out. I'm just geeking out on the fact that this is super cool. I mean, this is a perfect example of obscene technology going on here. This is the, of course, TS32. I think at this point, the way to kind of conclude this is to kind of take it outside. I will put a bunch of the stats relating to this flashlight in a nice, easy to read format at the very end of the video after we take some outside video. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this light. Let's go ahead and take it outside and see what it looks like. Didn't want to get to the video of the outside shots before I mentioned this very important fact. So there is a a Type C port on the outside. It's covered with a silicone cover, and this flashlight is capable of doing something that many of the other WURKKOS flashlights can, like the HD20 and this TS21, in that it can reverse charge. It can actually charge your electronics using a Type C to Type C cable. And this thing has 1500 milliamp hours of battery. That's at least enough to charge my monstrous Samsung 3 times. Okay, that's a lot of juice that I get to store in a completely watertight package. So this is a completely waterproof power bank that has all of the functions of being a lantern light, which, with the versatility of both flood and spot, this would definitely qualify, at least in my mind, as an emergency light, especially when you talk about being completely waterproof. So just wanted to say that. Let's go ahead and get back to it. So we have the WURKKOS TS32 over here. Now it's pretty dark. It's not like the darkest time of the night, which I kind of think is a little bit a good thing. So we're going to start with the spotlight. So if I turn on the base light, you can see it's still quite bright. You can see all the way up to the tops of those trees. Then we can go to turbo, and it is like, that's amazing. You can see just how powerful even the spotlight is. 86,000 candela, I think, or 87,000 candela. Now, we're going to turn that off, and we're going to go to the floodlight. This is the, I don't know if this is on turbo. We're going to find out in a second. Oh my goodness. 14,000 lumens. That's amazing. The other thing I want to showcase here, notice that it goes from high back to whatever is memorized. Now, it also has a strobe mode, which I'm not going to showcase, but the strobe mode can be alternated between a tactical strobe, a beacon mode, and an SOS mode. So it can do all three of those things, and you can shift through them with a double press. Notice that you can also turn on both the spot and flood simultaneously, and you can control each one simultaneously. So I can have the full power spot and the full power throwing at the exact same time. Pretty amazing, not gonna lie.